What money advice I wish someone told me when I turned 20. Hello and welcome. 1. How you think shapes who you become. The Bible says, as a man think, so is he. Be careful of how you think about yourself and how you address yourself. You may think it's funny or it sound cool when you call yourself something negative. But what you don't know is, whatever you say after I am, you become. Whatever you think about yourself, you become. Even if you have made a mistake, avoid calling yourself stupid. Everyone makes mistakes sometimes, and that doesn't mean that they are stupid. It only means it's a learning process. Every day we learn new things and become better. Learn to think highly of yourself. Learn to speak positively about yourself and your life. Belief in yourself and your capability. Cheer yourself on and never be your worst critic. Your self-concept determines your worth net. How you see yourself affect how you show up for yourself. How you work and how you make money. You cannot think yourself as a loser and then have the courage and motivation to pitch your ideas to others and put yourself out there. You become who you think you are, and you also achieve the results of the person you think you are. Basically put, your thoughts creates your reality. 2. Fear, worry, and doubts kills more dreams than lack of funds to actualize them. The money you need to actualize a dream is not an issue, but the mindset behind it is. Money is readily available to whoever that has learned to tap into the wealth frequency. Look around you. Money is flowing all around you and through you. The clothes that you are wearing costed you money. The tea that you are sipping in costed you money. The chair you are sitting on costed money. You are wearing money. You are looking at money, touching money, and eating money. Money is everywhere. The only thing you are yet to do is to learn how to tap it and direct it to your bank account. Start working on your ideas and don't let fear keep you broke and stuck forever. No one who have ever done something remarkable in whichever field have not felt fear, but they acted despite feeling fear. Everyone is gifted and talented in something, but very few people bring to life those talents and gifts. Don't let this be you. Feel the fear and post your first video. Feel the fear and approach your boss to pitch your ideas anyway. Feel the fear and go on stage and perform. Feel the fear and send out emails to clients telling them about your offers. The more you act on something, the more fear disappears. Feel the fear and do it anyway. 3. Be careful about loans. Loan money is not free money. If you don't have a clear way in mind of how you are going to pay the money back, consider other ways of getting money. A study that was done a few years ago showed that most people borrow money to sustain a lifestyle, go on vacation, to have fun, or buy things that they don't need. If you cannot pay it with cash, then you cannot afford it. If the money you are borrowing is not for emergency or borrowing to make more money, then avoid borrowing money. It starts with small amount, then some more. After that, you keep borrowing to pay for the borrowed money and be left with some money with you. All the while, falling deeper and deeper into debts. And it becomes a vicious cycle which have led many to depression, financial slavery, and others into committing suicide. If your first thought when you need money is to borrow some, then you have created a habit of borrowing. Start switching your mind to, how can I make this money? What can I do to make some extra money? This mindset drives you to begin thinking of solutions of making some more money other than borrowing it. Remember, borrowed money is not free money. You will have to pay it back somehow. 4. Eliminate the mentality of, people owe me. My parents should, my government should, and my employer should. This is a very dangerous mentality to have. And those that indulge in it live a life of bitterness. When you think someone else is responsible for you, that they should give you something or they should do something for you, you give your power away to actually do that thing for yourself or achieve that thing. Learn to go within to find solution. Learn to hold yourself accountable as much as you hold others accountable. When you think your boss should give you more money, what you should think of is how much you contribute to make that money. When you think the government should do this and that, ask yourself, what value do you give out to your society? Are you just a consumer, or are you adding value to yourself and others? Do you think a person working on building an empire is thinking what their parents should give them, or are they thinking how proud their parents are for what they have achieved? Do you think a person working on a side hustle is focusing on their boss, or are they putting their focus on making it successful so that they can leave that job and work for themselves full-time? Before thinking of ways to hold others accountable, ask yourself, when was the last time you worked on an idea that can make you money? When was the last time that you read a book that talks about money, mindset, positive thinking, wealth creation, and so on? When did you save some money and put it in investment? When did you work on perfecting your skill? When you focus on what others should give you or do for you, you lose the focus and motivation to do what you can for yourself and what you can achieve and create for yourself. 5. Start saving and investing your money early. Build habits of putting some money away for the future. It's very cool to go out and spend all your money in a club or burn it elsewhere with friends. It makes one feel popular and cool among their peers, especially if you are spending this money on others, flashing it out for everyone to see. But every time you are doing this, it's not only money you are spending, but your future as well. It's good to enjoy life, but enjoy it with caution. Before you spend money in the club, make sure you have put its equivalent in the save and in investment. Don't drink your future away. Don't choose to chase fame and validation over your well-being and your future. Your tomorrow is built by today's choices and decisions. If you choose to stay at home and work on your side hustle, your peers will criticize you, many will laugh at you. But it is this very thing that will make you attain financial freedom and achieve your goals. And the very same people will start seeking you out, looking for favors when you make it big. Focus on building your best life, and don't worry about the present. Focus on becoming the best version of yourself, and learning the skills you need to build a successful career or a successful business. Let yourself be thought to be crazy, uncool, or stupid. But it's this mindset that will make you great, make you successful, and live a life that others can only dream of. 6. Change the mindset of, life is short, you only live once. Life is very long for those who don't have goals and dreams. Life feels short for those who have a lot going on for them. They want to do much and achieve much. And this sometimes makes one feel like there is not much enough hours to do them all. On the other hand, life is very long for someone who is bored with life. For a lazy person or someone who doesn't know what to do with their time and life. And for someone who have no hope for the future. They can't wait for the day to end, and they can't wait for the day to break. Have a plan in mind and work on accomplishing it. It's better to be in the journey walking slowly, with hope that you will arrive someday, other than being seated somewhere, without knowing where you are or what to do with your life. And when you can get out of that state, a person who is saving $20 is far much better than someone who is saving nothing at all. $20 may seem nothing, but in years it will accumulate to something substantial. And the best thing is, when you create a habit of doing something, you find yourself doing more of the same. So the person who began saving $20 find themselves saving thousands of dollars and putting some in investments. Within some years, this person finds themselves in a completely different situation than where they began. 7. Don't take every advice you receive to heart. And mostly, don't take advice of where you want to go from someone who is not there as well. If you want to climb a mountain, you have no business in seeking advice from someone who have never hiked a hill. Many people offer unsolicited advice, and most of this advice comes from limiting beliefs, jealousy, or simply fear of you failing or achieving more than them. Learn to discern the information that you receive daily. If it's not in alignment with what you are trying to create and achieve, drop it. You will never find someone who is doing great in life, belittling other people's dream. You will never find a secure person, mocking other people's effort. Don't let other people's criticism keep you from doing your thing. Learn to block the noise. Seek advice from those who have achieved what you seek to achieve for yourself. And don't take other people's beliefs if they are not adding any value to you. Remember, every belief was first formulated in someone's mind. It is a thought which someone came up with of how things should be done or how things should appear. Learn to create your own beliefs. Beliefs that support you and make you more positive. Belief of, you are good enough to become wealthy, no matter the circumstances. Belief that everything works out in your favor. Belief that, whatever you touch turns into gold. You are deserving of wealth, and you were born to prosper. The more you create these beliefs and act on them, the more you become them and experience them in reality. 8. Eliminate the mentality of, I will do it later, or I still have time. Don't wait to do something which you can do today. The person who says, I will start tomorrow, that tomorrow never comes. They wait their whole life and spend their old age saying they didn't have time. Don't wait to be perfect to start something. Start it and perfect it along the way. An imperfect working plan is better than a perfect plan in the shelf. You become better at something while doing it. You can study cookbooks for years, but it's only when you get into the kitchen and actually prepare a meal that you can be called a cook. 9. Be willing to learn. Be willing to be coachable. In every 100 people that you meet, 10 are willing to learn something new to improve their life. 5 are willing to learn and do something with that knowledge. 5 of them are not capable of getting the knowledge for one reason or another. But for the rest 80, they are not willing to learn. They are set on doing things the same way they have always done them, even though their way is not yielding much fruits. Be open to learn. Open yourself to doing things differently. Adjust yourself to changes. Nothing stays the same. Upgrade your knowledge to upgrade your life. And most of all, be willing to implement that knowledge. 10. Learn to listen. When you talk, you only repeat what you know. But when you listen, you have a chance of learning something new. Learn to humble yourself and respect other people's opinions and views. You might not agree with everything that the other person is saying, but listen anyway. You might know more than your boss, but disrespecting him may cause you to lose your job. A wise person knows much, but it's wiser to know when to speak and when to bid your tongue. Learn to be patient and wait for your turn. Patience will make you rich. Humbleness will give you respect, and knowledge will guide you through life. 11. Where you came from doesn't define who you are and what you can achieve in life. Your choices and decision does. It's not your fault to be born poor, but it's your fault to die poor. The decision to put some money into investment can change your life in a positive way, while a decision to spend all your money and get into debt can alter your life to a negative state. You create your life moment to moment, through your decisions and actions. No one is holding your destiny and controlling your life. No one has power over you, except the power you have given to them. Take charge of your life by making better decisions for yourself. 12. There is so much untapped potential within you which awaits you to unleash it. There is no lack of money. What there is people who are not willing or scared of working in their own ideas. Every day we see new innovations and new products. We hear new songs. We see new ideas which have been brought to life by many different people. Everyone has something great and something unique within them, but it's only a few who are brave enough to bring out those ideas. Work on your ideas, your gifts and talents. You will never learn out of ideas. Creativity is infinite. Don't focus on what others are doing. Focus on bringing into a reality the dreams and ideas that you hold deep within you. Everything that exists right now began as an idea, as a thought. If the Wright brothers did not bring out the idea of a plane, maybe we won't be having airplanes today. Or maybe someone else would have built them eventually. Don't go through life burying your potential deep within you. Don't do a disservice to yourself and the rest of humanity by going through life and not bringing out your uniqueness. We need to hear your beautiful songs. We need to see your beautiful paintings. We need the products that only you can make. We need your ideas that can change the world and make it better. The more you work on yourself and your dreams, the better you make your life and the world in general. 13. Not everything deserves your time and attention. Learn to close your eyes and learn to close your ears from the noise and distraction that keeps you from achieving your goals. What you give attention takes away from another. When you focus on problems, you lose focus of finding a solution. Learn to give your focus to what you seek to create and to what adds value to you. 14. Learn to assess people who are close to you. They say, "Show me your friends and I will tell you who you are," or who you are in the process of becoming. Create a standard criteria that you gauge people with. Is this person loyal? Is this person ambitious and is working on achieving or building something for themselves? How do they treat other people if you hang around someone who doesn't respect other people, doesn't respect other people's work, privacy, or boundaries, and looks for ways to sabotage other people's dreams, work, success, or results? You can be very sure they will do the same to you. Stay away from toxic, negative people. Stay away from people who have no ambition to achieve something in their life. The people you spend time with can build you or destroy you. Align yourself with people who are working on themselves. People who are working on their dreams. These will motivate you to work on yours. 16. Belief in yourself even if no one around you does. If you don't believe in you, no one will. Every person that have achieved something or have built something great met with someone who did not believe in them and their capabilities. But they pushed on anyway. Set your goals and work on them. Don't let other people's doubt make you quit. People in the stadium boo someone who loses, only to clap for them later when they win. People's emotions are temporary. Don't base your life on other people's perception and assumption. Set your mind of who you are and what you can achieve, and don't stop until you achieve it. Muhammad Ali said he is the best and went on to become the best. That doesn't mean he was the best at the beginning. He made up his mind on being the best and worked his way to becoming the best. It all starts in the mind. You win in the mind first and you lose in the mind first, and then it's reflected as a reality. Fix your mind to fix your life. 17. Last advice I would give to a 20-year-old is, don't follow the crowd. Seek to be unique. Instead of partying, work on perfecting your talent. Instead of engaging in activities that does not add any value to you, engage in activities that builds you and enhances your productivity and creativity. Activities that makes you healthy in all areas. Mentally, physically, financially, emotionally, and even spiritually. Creating time to walk in nature and meditate may seem as a waste of time, especially for a young person, but it's this very thing that can help you to create a life of your dream. It's when you quiet your mind that you get answers and ideas. When your mind is in chaos, your life is in chaos. You achieve results when you focus. You feel at peace and experience peace when you yourself is at peace. Therefore, learn to take time off from everything and everyone and quiet your mind. Make decisions that are beneficial to you, even if it means going against everyone else. Learn to say no and not feel guilty to things that does not serve you. The journey to greatness requires self-sacrifice, solitude, belief in oneself, focus, and sometimes doing the opposite of what everyone else is doing. That's all I had for you today. Comment down below your takeaways of the video, and add other tips that you have learned along the way that can help young people who are starting out, to equip them with knowledge that will help them to create a great life for themselves and those around them. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. See you on the next video.